Off we go from Belém, Brazil. Serbia with a win and in scenario. All they have to do is beat the Opals, and they'll be on their way to the Olympic Games. The Opals have already punched their ticket. Their win yesterday over Germany in that first quarter.
I mean, they haven't been shooting that well this tournament.
Starts off hot this evening. Krajcik, the ball fake over Tolo. And that's a good start for Serbia.
Yeah, that's exactly what you want to see from Tina Krajcik's tournament, but she did a lot of things that wasn't on the stat sheet. You have to commend players for that. And so for her to be the first point for Serbia is really good.
We saw that last three missed there by Izzy Borlace. She gets to start with Tess Madgen out of the game as Vaughn Anderson puts in her
early in the game to get her rhythm, to get going.
Anderson top of the key, watched by Allen. Allen has a size advantage on her. Let's see how Anderson's able to get free. She uses the up fake over the top of Beck Allen. Again, she's now on the bench getting a rest, but starting off 4-4 from the field well enough to remain on the floor by doing the little things.
Yeah, she definitely does the little things when her shot is not falling for Serbia.
Vaughn Anderson now 4 of 4. Sankovic had a great game last night, 14 in white. She's running the floor right now in transition, calling for the basketball. She's not going to get it. Jankovic inside.
And I think that gives them confidence to continue to fight in this game.
That was the first foul for Husic. Magmagor, she's fouled, count it, and she'll go to the line for one more.
That was a defensive lapse from Serbia, just allowing Sammy to go coast to coast and get some points on the board.
Borlace comes up with the steal. Back-to-back layups now for the Opals. When you think about that over and over, because that could have been the ticket to Paris.
Yeah, they missed by 1 point. That free throw at the end from Ratza, but then again, yeah, it does give a player that hasn't shot the ball well a sense of.
In the first. Magmagor trying to get Tolo some points to add to those rebounds. Counted in the foul. Tolo.
Yeah, you see here, Tolo is just battling against Gulic.
Her problem. George runs the floor well. Great pivot inside, and a soft layup falls for Kayla George.
You know, as going to the Olympics is on the line right now, so for her to already have 12 points in this half is just amazing.
Izzy Borlace drills the three there.
So their fate is not relied on the game against.
Give her a chance to think about that mistake.
Yeah, Navata Jovanovic, she did not play in yesterday's game, but she's back on the court. She's one of the veteran players for the Serbian national team, so you do want to see her get.
They're rooting for Serbia. That would make life easier for Brazil a little later on tonight if Serbia are able to win. What a block by Melbourne, hustling back.
And I've been saying it all game, you got to commend the effort. She didn't make her free throws, but she came back.
Nogic using the Stankovic screen. Nogic, good hesitation, kicks out. Chajo wide open for three, and finally, Shasha Chajo drills one.
The ball in the paint, attack the basket. That's also
long three. She thought the shot clock was winding down as she heard her bench holler at her. That's a great look by Izzy Borlace. Put it on a silver platter.
To continue the pace that they're on right now. They're only down 3.
Whitcomb. Here she is inside on the block. Magmagor falling away. Can't get it to go. Tolo there for the cleanup. As he rolling nicely. And a great catch. She has such great hands. For them, just 35% coming into this game from the field, or rather, a winning in scenario for Brazil. All that they would have to do at that point is beat Germany if Serbia is able to get a victory here. As Blitzov's trying to prevent that. Timely baskets. They needed them against Brazil. And Magmagor kicks it back out to Whitcomb. Whitcomb inside, rejected. Big swat right here. Look at her rotate. Give me that. Djordjevic also coming over.
She needs to be very aware that she has 3 fouls and to just play solid defense.
Whitcomb drills the three. Here's the Whitcomb three. Now matter how she's shooting in a tournament, you never want to leave her open.
Yeah.
Here in this third quarter. Anderson on the wing. Trying to get past Melbourne. That's a line drive shot. Nogic spinning away from the defense. Now looking for a teammate. Inside to Krajicek. Don't know how she found space for her to get that pass, but she did.
Block out everything out. If you're sore, you're not shooting. It would really help Serbia right now.
Stankovic looking to go to work on Magbagor. Stankovic, count the basket and the foul. A tough move across the lane.
And what have I been saying? Attacking the basket is where...
Brazilian crowd now booing the Australians. And the reason behind that is if Serbia wins this game, Brazil will have an easier path. Stankovic looking for a cutter. Dugulic for three. Indeed! 7:26 remaining in the game.
This is a great timeout that Sandy from Australia for Serbia to be up by 1.
Whitcomb trying to respond. Off the mark. Slapped out. Ends up in the hands of Anderson. Anderson penetrating.
What a great move by Yvonne Anderson on the Serbian national team.
It's Beck Allen. Inside, Magbagor. Borlase for three. Indeed. A cold-blooded three by Izzy Borlase. Magbagor got hit. She continues on. Finds George. Borlase from the other side. She's blocked by Stankovic. Stankovic continues her run and lays it in. A phenomenal block by Stankovic.
Stay on the court.
Easier said than done. Nogic on the rock. 5 to shoot. She needs help. Nice cut by Djordjevic. And she lays it in. Djordjevic now with 4 points. George was left alone and says, sit back down in your seats with this three. Beck Allen got a hand to it. Ball was loose for a second. Good ball movement here. It's Nogic open for three. Can't find it. Whitcomb lost it. Stankovic cleans it up.
She got up there.
Anderson poked by Beck Allen, who was playing with 4 fouls and came up with a tremendous steal that leads to a layup on the other end. And Vaughn Anderson with a cramp.
You can see her right here just making a move, and then she just goes down with that cramp.
Yeah.
She felt it right away.
Can't get it to go. Melbourne pulls down the board. Melbourne head of steam. Right to the rim as no one stopped the basketball. Magbagor. Allen for three. Beck Allen with big Beck energy drills the shot.
Goes to the basket strong. Here, Beck Allen coming off of that curl and just shooting her shot. They're playing amazing. They're not rattled. They're not flustered.
They lose. They need some help to get there. Magbagor. Melbourne sees an opening and goes right down the lane. How about Jado for two?
The 21-year-old taking it upon herself. She sees the lane and she
looks at the defense of Melbourne. Izzy Borlase, Beck Allen, Kayla George, and Ezzy Magbagor. Stankovic hits the two right in the middle of that zone. You asked for 35 seconds remains in the game. In a 6-point game, Serbia trying to go to the Olympic Games. They get two there, no fouls. And play defense. Don't want to foul now. So much time coming off the clock. Vaughn Anderson comes up with the steal. Anderson looking at it. Nogic, someone has to shoot it. Who will shoot it? Dugulic deep three, made it! A 1-point game! Easy sequence. Dugulic from half court drills a three to make it a 1-point game. The foul. Does she make it or miss the second on purpose? She misses the second on purpose, and that's the ball game. Australia with a perfect trip to Brazil, and they set the tone